What's good everyone, it's Kajani with a crafting and gathering prep guide for Final Fantasy XIV patch 7.4. 7.4 is titled Into the Mist and it will be released on December 16th. This gives us plenty of time to prepare our crafting and gathering classes for everything to be released, so let's get started. In patch 7.4, we will get the final tier of the Arcadian raids. Whenever we get a new set of raids, there will be new crafting recipes for crafted raid gear and weapons, new pre-craft materials, tinctures, raid food, as well as a whole lot of new things to gather. One thing of note for this raid tier is that it'll be released 3 weeks after the release of patch 7.4. This delay is to allow time for players as well as Square Enix staff to enjoy the holidays. The delay may affect the amount of your preparation, especially if you're trying to make some gil off of the raid tier. The 3-week delay will give players more time to purchase gear using their tombstone currency. As a result, this could ultimately lead to lower demand for the crafted raid gear and weapons, so just be mindful of this, especially again if your goal is to make gil off of the raid tier. Based on historical patterns, there are several things that you can do now to prepare for all the new things to craft and gather in 7.4. First, you can stock up on 11 chrome aether sand. 11 chrome aether sand should be used to craft pretty much all of the new recipes. This is going to include the crafted raid gear and weapons, raid food, tinctures, as well as the gem saps. Condensed solution should also be used to craft the upcoming recipes. They will most likely be used to craft the new gem saps. A good resource for both condensed solution and 11 chrome aether sand is cosmic exploration. If you've gotten everything that you've wanted and have some leftover Cosmo credits, you can purchase both items from the vendors in either Cosmic Exploration zone. We can expect these common pre-craft materials to be used in upcoming crafting recipes. If you have the time, craft them high quality because high quality pre-craft materials will increase your high quality chance for the new crafting recipes. These are common crafting materials that you can gather that should be used in recipes to craft the new gem saps and tinctures. Depending on how active you plan to be, you may want to send out your retainers to help you gather these materials. In 7.4, there will be new crafting materials that you can purchase with your tombstone currency. To prepare for this, be sure to cap both your tombstones of heliometry and mathematics. In 7.4, you will use your tombstones of mathematics to purchase the new crafting materials, while your tombstones of heliometry will be retired. Despite being retired, in 7.4, you will be able to exchange your tombstones of heliometry for more tombstones of mathematics, giving you more currency to purchase crafting materials. There will also be new crafting materials that you can purchase from the Scrip exchange using your orange crafting scripts. These crafting materials will be used to craft the food buffs that will be released in 7.4. Look out for whatever helps craft the food that buffs crit, vitality, and determination. Chances are this is going to be the food buff that's going to sell really well in 7.4. In about 2 months after 7.4 is released, we will get the 3rd installment of Cosmic Exploration. This time we are headed to Eorzea, a planet that happens to be named after the Greek goddess of misery and distress, which makes this planet an interesting choice to say the very least. Once we get to the surface, it appears to have rubble and even parts of buildings from a previous civilization suspended in animation. In the unofficial translation, Yoshipi said, "There used to be something on this planet, a civilization that found its end, and obviously it messed with gravity." The messing with gravity may be a clue as to what this blue orb is to the left, because it seems to be a source of the instability that we've seen so far. Honestly, not sure why or what makes this planet so appealing to the Loporrits, but we will find out in 7.4. On Eorzea, we will continue with upgrading our Cosmic Tool relics. They've confirmed that after they've been upgraded, they will be at item level 765, which is a higher item level than the Gold Thumbs tools. They will also have the visual effect that's pictured here, so I am really looking forward to seeing how that looks in game. There will also be a couple new gameplay elements added to Cosmic Exploration. First, a sequential mission bonus will be added. They didn't go into detail as to what the bonus will look like, but hopefully it'll reward more currency as well as points, especially the points part, because getting more points after a sequential mission will make working towards the 500k achievement mount just a little easier. The second new gameplay feature is that we will uncover ancient records pertaining to the planet science passed and have them appraised to obtain a range of items. This sounds really cool because it gives us something additional to do besides crafting and gathering. There is definitely a story as to why Oasis is the way it is, so I'm looking forward to finding that out. During the most recent live letter, they showed off a couple rewards as well. I never expected this creepy monolith looking boss to be a mount, but here we are. We have some really cool quality of life features coming in 7.4. The first one is the command panel. Anything that you would normally put on your hotbar, you can put onto the command panel. On this screenshot, Yoshi P put his gear sets on the first page of the command panel. Then he showed putting his emotes on the second page of the command panel. With the command panel, you can then put numbered shortcuts on your screen, and that'll bring up the corresponding page of the command panel. This is definitely going to free up space on your hotbars, as well as free up real estate on your screen. Based on what they've shown so far, it appears that the command panel only has 4 pages, but each page does have 20 open spots. So I think it'll be enough for whatever you want to put in it, at least for now. Probably the biggest announcement for 7.4 is that they will be unlocking Glamours. Yes, in 7.4, you will be able to use any gear for your glam, regardless of the class, job, or level restriction. To prove the point, among other job combinations, they showed off this dragoon wearing fishing job gear, which is kind of funny because if you've done any ocean fishing, there's actually an achievement title called Sea Dragoon. So if you already have that title, now you can create a glamour to match. This is huge, especially from a crafting and gathering perspective. There are so many good crafting and gathering gear sets that go to waste simply because they're locked to one job. I've seen a lot of players say that they want to use the chest piece from the Blacksmith Forge Rise gear set. Actually, don't blame them at all, because I don't think there's another chest piece out there that primarily uses bandages. The Gemsoft's gear set is one I've had my eye on since it was released in Endwalker. Despite it being designed for Goldsmith, I always felt that it looked unique enough that it could be used for other jobs. So you can bet I've already purchased this gear set ahead of 7.4. The Alchemist Cauldron Fiend's gear set has one of the best coats in the game, at least in my humble opinion. It's a perfect chest piece if you're going for the scientist look for your glamour. Not to mention, the glasses look pretty unique as well. The Millrise Carpenter set has these nice looking goggles that remind me of ski goggles if you're going for that look, and the boots are pretty nice as well. If you want to see how these or any of the Disciple of Hand or Disciple of Land gear sets look on your character, be sure to stop by the Scrip exchange. Now that Glamours are unlocked, I really can't wait to see what everyone comes up with. Let me know in the comments of the video what glamour sets that you're looking forward to using in 7.4. Anyway, that's all I got for this crafting and gathering preparation guide for 7.4. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.